You alright? This is me building a Blockade Runner, so we're going to build... Hey! No, I'm not going to be like that. Yes, generic greetings. Welcome to me building stuff in Blockade Runner part 19 and Blockade Runner Alpha 0.7.1.0c, just in case you didn't know which version it was and you did in fact wonder. And I like to tell people, just to, maybe in, a couple of months or whatever, or years perhaps, I don't really know. People might look back and go, oh, what version of the game was that? Because it doesn't have this, this, and this. Well, then they know, because I've already said at the start of the video, because they're not going to read the description where it all is, because that would be silly, because nobody reads the description. Right, this episode, time to do something downstairs. I'm in the sort of bottom floor here. The plan is to have, a scanner here, basically this is where the passengers come off. Actually, I'll go over this one here, because it actually has the door open, so... the passengers would come off. They could either go up here, or they can go up the stairs, whichever one they want, really. It is completely up to them. And then when they get to the top, the plan is to loop them back round, and then they'll go through scanners and, control, passport control. Is that what it is? No, because you get that beforehand. I don't know, you might have it after. I've only been on a plane once, and it was to... It was local anyway. Well, not local, because you don't really get a local plane flight, you don't get like a 16-second flight. In fact, you do. There is a place where you can do like a really short flight, and it's like the world's shortest flight. I think it's from one island to another. I can't remember what it's called. But anyway, back on track. Yeah, I was a local one, so you didn't really have to go through many many procedures and scanning everything and checking your bags and all that sort of thing, because it was only local-ish flight. Yes, and it was before certain policies were implemented because of certain world events, but we're not going to go into that because it's a heavy subject. Right, let's get on building. I'm going to loop this round and have all that thing that I mentioned. I've got a rough idea in my head about what I want to do, so I think I'm just going to start. Yes, I'm just going to start. Right, let's just start. What time is it? The clock says... Oh, it says 54:55. Let's start at exactly 1 day, 9 hours and 50 minutes now. Go! Okay, so the idea is that this is going to be sectioned off from the rest, because if there's any lunatics you want to contain, if someone's been eating like 12 Cornish pasties on the ride up and they were out of date and they've for whatever reason gone crazy, they could come out and go and start running all around. I mean, they may make other noises other than but they could make any noise, like they could do anything. They could do absolutely anything, which is the problem. You don't want them running around doing just any old thing. So I'm going to section this bit off. This is the main elevator shaft that goes it goes straight through right to the top of the station. Security, the main security office will be, hang on if I can find it, here, this bit here, because this is I'm gonna have I don't know, actually it might be down here. I'm not sure. I was thinking to have it here because it's closer to the control tower up there, so I might have it up there, but we shall see. And either way, you want like a like a local security station, which is this here. So people will be able to stand here, and as you come up, you'll be able to you'll be watched. And I'm going to put like 1,000,000 cameras. That's what I need. I need cameras around the outside just to stare at you and that sort of thing. Right, I'm going to loop it back around, and then we're going to have some scanners here. I've blocked this bit off here. I don't know why. I'm going to have something in here as well. Yeah, going to do that now. Yes, I will do it now. Shall I do it now? Yes. Okay, so I'll explain it a little bit. These bits I've had a couple of problems making, but I think they're fine now. These are the scanners that, you go through and they go bleep, this person's got 27 knives on them or whatever, like that, that sort of thing. Even though that would happen on the ground as well. Well, I guess, no, you would have to have one here because this can also be departures as well as coming in because... Well, yeah, you would have one. Anyway, I have one, regardless of the reasons. This is where you can pass stuff through, and it'll scan, your handbag or, computer bag or purse, any other container you wish. If you bucket, maybe you don't have a purse or anything like that. You just have a big bucket full of all your stuff. It's in, we're in space. Anything can happen, really. So you pass your bucket through full of change and, your mobile and or your cellular phone or however you want to say it, and that'll scan it and tell you if it's got any funky things in it. This room, this room is reserved for what's the nice way to put it? Interrogation. Yes, interrogation, I think, is the word I'm looking for. Yes, I think we all know what that means. And if you don't know what that means, then you're not one of those people that knows what that means. And that makes you very, very, very special. In the nice way, in the good way. I guess torture chamber would be a bit over the top, wouldn't it? No, it's interrogation room. So or the one of them things where you come through the customs and you're carrying 20 knives and they go, why have you got 20 knives on you? And then you get taken in here and then you just get the crap and you get a keto punched until you've got no face left. And then you get flung out of this airlock here. Or that one there, or that one under there, or any of the side ones here. This thing's got a lot of airlocks. Anyway, that's the idea. So I need to put in like stall. Is it? No, not stalls. I don't really know where to go with certain parts of this. Do I completely like fill the top so you can't see it? Like, hang on, what I mean is like that. Do I go all the way across like that? But then there's no point in the top bit. I want to keep it sort of openish. But difficult decision. I'm just gonna keep building until I make a decision. Although I really do need to make a decision before I start building. Oh, actually, I have. Oh, that's an idea. Right, I've got an idea. I have an idea. I will implement idea now. Okay, so the idea, and it's only just occurred to me, I will be totally honest, is that it's sort of security gone mad. That it's just total over the top, no point in it. It's completely over the top. Even though health and safety on this thing is completely bonkers. For whatever, it's like everything. One is done far too much. The other is done not enough. So in this case, health and safety, not at all. We don't have that. But security, I guess here we have a lot of it. So. All this is like black glass, so it's supposed to be the one-way glass. This one isn't. This bit here isn't. This is because passengers and stuff can see the relatives come in and hi and wave and have a sign that says like Bilbo or whatever. I don't know why Bilbo, but why not? I guess Bilbo. Someone called Bilbo might come to this place. Who knows? Maybe he's looking. No, I was going to make a comment about he's looking for a ring or something like that, or taking it somewhere. But that was Frodo, wasn't it? But I guess Bilbo did find the ring off Gollum, and maybe Gollum's come through the station. Space Lord of the Rings is what we need. I think is where I'm trying to go with this. We need Space Lord of the Rings. Anyway. So they'll come through here. These gantries is where you're going to have like 1,000,001 security, armed security, going back and forward with plasma guns, or laser rifles, or slug throwers, or genetically modified X-ray launchers. I don't know, any sort of weapon you can really think of, but not a ball or a boomerang, because that would be silly. So they can walk up and down these gantries. In here will be another security officer of some kind, or something else maybe. I don't know. Again, we've got security here. What I need to do is put in like the lines for. I'll probably use catwalks. Well, not stairs, obviously, but I'll use catwalks to separate these out. And then, yeah, that's pretty much how that works. Obviously, you can, if someone's been a bit naughty, you can open this door and go and bust the face in. This bit, not too sure yet. What I might do is have like separate this off a little bit, and then have passengers being able to walk. But passengers can walk down here. That's the idea. And then up here, I might put like another gantry so they can walk up here as well. That might look good. I think that might be alright, but we shall see. And then obviously I've got all of this to do as well, because by the time you come through here, then you need to go and get your baggage, and then you're allowed to get out. So, no, but what I'll do, I'll bring the baggage up and have like a barrage carousel here, and then fence all this off around here, and then we've still got all of this to fill. And then all of this to fill, and all of this to fill. I hope to get this done by the end of 2012. Probably not going to accomplish it. Oh yeah, by the way, you might be wondering why this one is bigger than the other. That's because these are human size, I guess. In fact, they're actually larger than human size, because if I launch, hang on. I also have a bit of beverage. Right, we launch, and you can see they are actually quite large. Even for, I mean, actually this is a Rockman, so he's only 1 meter tall. So, you know, a human would be, I think he's only 1 meter tall. Yeah, I think he's about 1 meter tall, but, you know, a human would be slightly bigger, so that's fine. The reason this one's bigger, just in case, you know, someone of a larger proportion comes through, and also, aliens. You just make a bit, you know, if like a space moose has turned up, you know, if we encounter completely sentient and intelligent space mooses, is it mooses? Moose? Mices? No, wouldn't be mice. I don't know what the sort of plural for moose is. Moose-eye. No, moose isn't that a weapon, a moose-eye? Or isn't that is moose-eye a martial art? I'm not even too sure anymore. Anyway, if you get like a space camel, because we're just gonna go with camel now, you know, you can just happily go through here because it's a bigger scanner. That's really what I was trying to get at. I didn't really need to explain other than that. I didn't really need to say anything else other than that, really, did I? I think you sort of got the idea. This bit here, I might need suggestions for perhaps a waiting room of some kind, or actually, that's a good idea, isn't it? Waiting room. Yeah, just put chairs along here, and then people will be able to wait, and then they can see when they come, and then obviously they can walk down here and meet them. I don't need suggestions. Actually, what the hell is this? Something's gone wrong here. Hang on. That's a bit messed up here. There we go. Let's got rid of that. Right, yes, so I don't need suggestions for this, but, you know, feel free to chip in if you think there's a better idea. Yeah, I think a waiting room here, and then obviously people can see the relatives or friends come in, and then you can go and meet them around here. But ideas for all around here, really. Yes, I'll just explain if you haven't, you know, just in case you've missed other episodes or I haven't explained it properly, which is always the case because I never explain anything properly. This bit here and this bit here, these sticky out bits, they're going to have docking arms on them, a bit like them, but for passengers, because this ships will be docked up to here. So that's the idea. Whether it happens or not, don't know. If you come up with a better idea, then I will change it, because that's how things work. Okay, yeah, ideas, suggestions, that would be most appreciative. I would appreciate that. I'm not even going to try saying what I was thinking. Anyway, yes, that's pretty much it. Thank you very much for watching, and generic farewells.